Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley should have contacted her over the weekend, according to a famous WWE figure who messaged the former champion on social media today. After being attacked in the NXT parking lot by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez last month, Ripley was written off WWE television. She is presently out of action with a broken orbital bone and was attending a huge event. The Terror Twins, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, were seen at Friday night's UFC 309 event in New York City's Madison Square Garden. An Instagram post from the account TintSportSuff included a photo of the Terror Twins performing at the event. You can see it down below. Rhea Ripley and backstage interviewer Cathy Kelley's online antics date back to when they were both in their teens. It seems like Kelley was disappointed that she was not invited when she commented on the picture on Instagram. Cathy Kelley said that Ripley ought to have contacted her by phone before going to the event with the Archer of Infamy. Former members of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, were betrayed by the group at SummerSlam earlier this year. They were on WWE Raw. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair is one half of the duo that Raw star Rhea Ripley has hinted at a possible dream match with. Earlier this year, the Eradicator spoke exclusively to Sportskeeda Wrestling about a possible matchup with Belair. She made it clear that she had no problem with the S and would be interested in facing off against the veteran. Last month at WWE Bad Blood, Ripley challenged Liv Morgan to a Women's World Championship contest. However, the bout was disqualified due to interference by Raquel Rodriguez. What WWE has in store for the 28-year-old when she makes her ring comeback is something to see. An impending storm is raging between Rhea Ripley and another rising star in the WWE Universe, which is known for its abundance of drama, rivalries, and surprising turns. As a member of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley has been renowned for her commanding presence and aggressive demeanor. Nevertheless, Ripley's latest social media post has caused quite a stir in the wrestling community. In a shocking move, another prominent WWE star reportedly told her, "You should have called me." Fans and insiders alike are already talking about the possible consequences, even though nobody knows exactly what this message means. Could this be an interesting setup for a future plot, a challenge, or a subtle warning? A WWE superstar who has wrestled with Ripley in the past, Liv Morgan, shared the message. Morgan, who is renowned for her vivacious and determined nature, posted a mysterious photo on Instagram featuring a flashback of herself and Ripley from their days as tag team teammates. "I should have contacted you, Roa. We've gone through a lot together." Morgan put that below the photo. "In a time of crisis, I could have stood by your side." Remember, loyalty is reciprocal. With a slew of fire and side-eye emojis accompanying the tweet, social media went into a frenzy. Many fans took to the comments area to try to decipher Morgan's words. Did it poke fun at Ripley's devotion to the Day of Judgment? Accusation for disregarding their previous collaboration? Or a hint to a potential rivalry or reunion in the future? Going back to Morgan's past with Ripley is key to deciphering her message. They had a good dynamic and showed great synergy when they were in a tag team in 2022. But when Ripley betrayed Morgan and joined up with the Judgment Day, their collaboration came to a sudden stop. Even though Morgan went on to explore independent chances, the sour taste of betrayal remained in her mouth, and the animosity between them has simmered ever since. The situation has only escalated after Ripley became the WWE Women's World Champion. Morgan has already made it clear that she wants a second opportunity to prove herself, either against or with her old partner. Some fans are wondering whether this is the start of a new feud. WWE fans, who are infamous for finding hidden meanings in everything from tweets to promotions, were quick to speculate after Morgan's remark. Trending on Twitter within hours were hashtags such as #ReevesLiv and #JudgmentDayDrama. Is that Liv yelling at Rhea? It has the potential to be very spectacular. Urgently, we need this feud. Reunion storyline? I feel it coming on. Will Liv be a part of the second coming? Just think of the mayhem. It was unnecessary for Rhoda to abandon her, as Liv pointed out. A vengeance perspective is beginning to take shape. Since Ripley is now involved in high-stakes plots with top-tier rivals like Becky Lynch, others have noted that Morgan's timing is noteworthy. Is Morgan trying to get in on the action? Or is he just trying to remind Ripley that they still have unresolved business? In her customary forthright manner, Rhea Ripley replied to Morgan's tweet, demonstrating her refusal to back down from a conflict. With the caption, "Call me when you're ready to step up." Ripley shared a single gif of herself smiling in a Judgment Day promotional video on Twitter. "Remain in your lane till then." Classic Ripley, self-assured, contemptuous, and full of attitude, that was the reaction. Many WWE fans wanted the company to make the most of the situation by scheduling a bout or storyline that would highlight the star's lingering animosity. Even though nobody knows what Morgan meant by her statement, there are a lot of interesting ways this storyline may develop on WWE shows. Ripley and Morgan will very certainly end up feuding with each other. Rekindling their rivalry would be a great way for both ladies to display their talents while drawing on their common history. Both have come a long way as performers since their last confrontation. The tale would be more captivating with Ripley holding the championship gold, since the stakes would be greater than ever before. Some fans have speculated about a possible partnership after Morgan mentioned loyalty in her article. Is Morgan hinting to a possible desire to join Ripley's The Judgment Day? This may seem fantastical, but WWE has a history of transforming rivals into friends, and it may give both characters a new dimension of depth. Given Ripley's command of the women's section, Morgan's article may be laying the groundwork for a more substantial power battle involving more than one celebrity. The conflict might take an unexpected turn if other wrestlers like Asuka, Becky Lynch, or Charlotte Flair were to become involved. It might be that Morgan is intentionally trying to divert attention. This social media conversation may just be an attempt by WWE to build hype without really advancing any storylines, as they prefer to keep fans wondering. Both Morgan's statement and Ripley's reaction show how social media is becoming an integral part of WWE narrative. Social media sites like its Instagram and Twitter have expanded the wrestling world outside the ring, giving superstars a place to interact with fans, develop feuds, and flesh out their identities. In addition, Ripley and Morgan's distinct charms are highlighted in this conversation. Morgan has won over many supporters because of her determination as an underdog, while Ripley has become famous for her charm and domination. Coupling them is like seeing two sides of a coin. One is a merciless powerhouse, while the other is a scrappy warrior who still has a point to make. Predictions by fans. As the WWE Universe anxiously awaits further information, fans are speculating boldly about the possible outcomes of this drama. Take place during WrestleMania. Liv versus Rhea. Reserve it now. A redemption arc would be fitting for Liv. It is time for her to bring down the Judgment Day. Envision Liv and Rhea forming a formidable women's tag team and taking over the division. Wow, that's just crazy. No matter what happens, one thing is certain. The WWE Universe is totally into this plot, and the star power of Ripley and Morgan will make it memorable.